Morning. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com. If you're trying to get your own personal reading, I have many other services. You can go to that website and find them. But today we're going to do the Scorpio tarot reading. So this is going to be a Scorpio tarot reading this morning. I'm going to start with some sage so I can clear my cards. Please comment, like, share on my videos. It's really helpful. It helps other people get to see my videos. It helps me to get out there. And I would appreciate it. Plus, I'd like to hear what your comments are. Just please remember to always be kind in the comments, because if you're not, I'll delete you. I don't have time for it. I'm not really into meanness. So we'll be reading from the Inner Child cards. That's what I have in my hand. They're my favorite deck. And I'll also be using the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards for the Oracle reading. So the sage helps to clear the cards from the energies from the other readings that I've done. So in between readings, I always sage my cards or Palo Santo or use a selenite or a clear quartz to clear the energies. So then I'm giving a reading that really has the energy of what I'm calling on. So today we're doing a Scorpio reading. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? And these readings aren't in any kind of like, I'm going to have this many done in a week. I'm going to do them in order as I get to them. So you might get a Scorpio reading today, which is Wednesday, and then you might not get another Scorpio reading again until Friday of next week or 2 weeks from now. But they will be done, and they will be done in order. If you subscribe to the website, you'll always know. To YouTube, you'll always know when they come. Okay. Cleared the cards. We'll get a little shuffle on and we'll find out what the universe wants to say to Scorpio. I've been reading cards for over 20 years. I stopped for a while because I scared myself, because I read some strange cards that were in French for some strangers. And one of the people was a person that my father had talked about for many years, and I didn't know her. And I kept saying, I can't read your cards because all I see is mother. And she says, your father calls me mother. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I've been hearing him talk about this woman, mother. I'm now in her presence reading her cards. All I could see was mother. And I was like, I don't know. What am I doing? And I scared myself. And I wouldn't read for a very long time. And I don't know what it was that finally had me pick the cards up again, but I'm really glad that I did, because it's one of the gifts I have, and I love reading tarot cards. And so, so we're gonna get started. Let me see what we have here today. So we're pulling cards for Scorpio. That's Scorpio tarot cards. Let's see what the Oracle has for them. Right. So for our Oracle card, we got create a new story. which was actually the card that was on top, the Oracle cards, when I started shuffling, because that's the card I had the other day. Got card number 19, the Yellow Brick Road. Got card number 17, Wish Upon a Star. It's like the best card in the deck. And card number 2, the Fairy Godmother. So Scorpio, you are in a great place right now. And always to remember that our places are constantly changing. So like just as good as it is, it gets just as bad. And all the way around the wheel's constantly turning. And you didn't get the Wheel of Fortune to tell you that, but for some reason I felt like I needed to say that. I'm sorry, I'm working with sinus and allergies today, so please forgive me. Card number 19 is the Yellow Brick Road. It's your first card, Scorpio. And that's telling you just straight off the grip. So you got all major arcana cards. You got card number 2, card number 17, and card number 19. So major arcana is 0 to 21, the Fool's Journey. The minor arcana are your more mundane, everyday cards. They're going to tell you, like, it might rain today, take an umbrella. No, they're not going to tell you that, but those are the kinds of things that the card's going to tell you. And it might tell you, it might rain today, take an umbrella. But major arcana signifies important spiritual lessons that our soul is learning to progress in this thing called life. These are the things that you came here on earth to learn. These are the things that you came here on earth to accomplish and to get an understanding of. It's why you set yourself up with the people and the places and the things that you did were so that you could learn these lessons. Is my belief. I don't know how other people believe, but I believe that. I believe that we create all of that before we get here. And we think that, oh, we can handle this and we can handle that. And then we get here and like, oh my God, our memories are gone. We don't remember that we put ourselves in these positions to learn things, and we get all flustered. And so you have 3 major arcana cards, and card number 2 is fairly beginning, but card number 19 is at the end. So we're going to start with card number 19 because that was the first card I pulled. And card number 19 is the Yellow Brick Road. And when I think of the Yellow Brick Road, I think about the Wizard of Oz, and they were taking the Yellow Brick Road trying to get to the Emerald City because they were looking for the wizard. And the wizard was going to help them with any number of problems that they had. And so when I look at this card, I'm like, you are almost to the Emerald City. Of course you are. Your card number 19, there's only 20 and 21. So what is card number 19 telling you? It's telling you that the end is ahead. I always remember that card number 20 is going to come in between there, which means it's going to be a test. So it's like I can see the goal. I can see where I'm going. I can see it. It's looming up ahead, Scorpio. So your goal, whatever you were shooting for, whatever you were moving towards, is looming up ahead of you. You're almost there. You've almost made it. It's a celebration. It's not you almost made it and it's time to celebrate that you almost made it. And you're looking ahead and you're seeing that. It's funny because I've read this card. It's my 3rd time in like 2 days. And the thing that's coming to mind right now are the poppies. And you don't see that in the card. But I know that that's between here and there. So it's like you still have something else that you're going to have to deal with. Something that is going to slow you down, take you off course. Something you got to deal with in between here and there. But the goal is right there. So Scorpio, I would say you're in a really great place. You're well on the road. You're well on to understanding something. But there's one more way that the universe has to throw it at you to be sure that you really, really understand it. And so I would say expect that. Yeah, I would say expect that. Um, if I had to guess, the thing that you're working on has to do with heart, has to do with you opening your heart. So Scorpio, it feels like you're well on the road to understanding this idea of like this open heart, of sharing from the heart, but something's going to come in the middle and it's going to disrupt you and it's going to kind of take you off course, but it's up to you to decide that you're still going to keep going and you're still going to leave your heart open. I really think that has something to do with having that heart open. Even though you're going to come up on some adversity in between here and your goal, there's going to be something. Remain loyal. Don't turn your back on somebody. So you might find yourself feeling like when you get to this place, to this poppy field, that you're all alone, that you've got to help other people, that almost like your people collapse. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think that you've come with this group, with these people, with others, and you're imagining you're going to pass the finish line with them, and you are, but you're going to go through another place where you're going to have to carry them. And you don't stop being loyal because you're carrying, is what I would say. And then we get to card number, we got to wish upon a star first, card number 17. Whatever you want, wish for it. Put it out there. It is your moment. This is the best card in the deck because it's telling you your wish is going to come true. Manifest whatever you're looking for. So you're coming up on a place where you're going to have to carry. Ask for some strength. Ask for some guidance, some wisdom. Uh, but don't be discouraged. Um, yeah, whatever you wish, you're going to receive just because, just because that's the way the universe wants to handle you right at this moment. So Scorpio, be sure that you're wishing and that you're manifesting. This is a moment of like, you can manifest whatever you need in this moment. So maybe you think about the struggle that could come up ahead and you manifest what you need for that, or maybe you just manifest something that you've been wanting and needing in your life, Scorpio. But it is time for you to manifest something because your wish is the universe command at this moment. And card number 2 is your fairy godmother. So again, the card started at 0. And card number 1, you realize that there's magic in you and that you've had magic with you the whole time. And card number 2 is realizing that there's magic around you. That yes, that your wishes will be fulfilled. Uh, yes. So your fairy godmother is telling you to wish, and it's going to be there. And so I feel a very strong sense of this completion and this beginning are like simultaneous. Like you're walking these two paths at the same time. So as you're completing and getting to this Emerald City, to this place, your heart is open. You're starting on a new path in the midst of that. And if I had to guess, I would say the new path is coming out of this struggle that you're going to have to carry. And when you come to the struggle, Scorpio, that you have to carry, it's important to remember that you have help out there. You have this fairy godmother, and you can make a wish, you can manifest, you can intend, and things will happen for you, and things will change, they will shift. And I think that's what is going to happen. So it's a mix. It's like you're closing up this journey, and then you're learning about the magic that you have inside and the magic that is around you, and that you are supported, and that your wishes and your hopes and your dreams are supported outside of you. All you have to do is make that wish and make that hope, that dream. And this might be new to you, Scorpio. It feels like it's new to you. The understanding that you have a fairy godmother, you have benevolent forces around you. The universe wants you to have what you want. And so that's what I see in the cards. So you're coming up on something, it's going to open up your heart, but you're going to have a moment where you struggle in there because you're going to have to carry. But in the moment when you're carrying, make a wish, make an intention, manifest whatever you need in that moment, because the universe is watching out for you and has you. So you're at a really good place, Scorpio. Don't get caught up in the moment when things are going to seem a little difficult. Don't get caught up in the moment when you might have to carry someone and they're a little heavy. Don't get caught up there. Just do it. Just pick them up, carry, and keep it moving. So that's my Scorpio reading, and we will do the Get a New Story, number 41. Holding on to the belief that you're made only of old experiences disconnects you from divine guidance and higher vibrations. Rather than letting your past define you, view it as a story you've outgrown or become tired of, and invent a new story for yourself. Create a new you, one who experiences synchronistic, magical moments, divine assistance, and happy endings. Don't define yourself by others' impressions and judgments. Define yourself as spirit and invent a story that includes boundless help from your guides. Recognize how attached you are to your old, tired story of pain, suffering, frustration, and victimhood. See how often you recreate this miserable version of yourself when connecting with others. Do yourself and those around you a favor and retire the old story. It has bad vibes and cuts you off from higher guidance and positive vibrations. So it's telling you to create a new story, Scorpio. In that story, to create that you have angels and guides and divine wisdom and all of that surrounding you, and that you can have whatever you want. You are not a victim. You can have whatever you want. All you have to do is ask. So that's your reading for today, Scorpio, and I hope it's helpful. Again, www.nixvillage.com for a personal reading. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube. That would be really helpful. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm thinking about going back onto TikTok, and I am on Snapchat. So check me out, find me, get a reading. Have a great day, Scorpio.